Akademiks, check it out. Now, a nigga is only as loyal as his last meal, man. If you ain't feed him last, please expect no loyalty. I've been saying that for about 5 years, okay? Listen, I've learned my lesson. I keep telling the same story. Y'all probably tired of it, all right? Man, I learned that lesson the hard way. One time my phone got fucking stolen. Spent 6 hours looking for it. My whole team of homies was helping me look for it till I realized one of the niggas who was looking for it the hardest, he stole it, okay? Basically, man, salute to find my iPhone. It tracked it to his crib. He later then told me, yo, I thought when it was at the crib at your house last night when you were passed out off the Henny, I thought it was one of the bitches' phones, so I stole their shit. Nigga, please, you came to my crib. You know my phone, nigga. You stole my shit and expected me not to realize it was you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, same thing's happened to Kevin Hart. No, nobody stole his shit, but they did something even worse. They tried to not only ruin his marriage, because they did in a way, even though his wife is still sticking with him through this whole thing where he was caught on tape having sex and orgies and threesomes and eating the assholes of all these fucking little prostitute bitches. Basically, there was a tape that surfaced, right? And Kevin Hart was being pressured in the background to pay $10 million to try to keep it secret. Kevin said, fuck it. I'd rather tell the truth. You ain't gonna extort me. Now, everyone thought the person that was trying to extort him was the bitches, okay? The bitches fucked you. Now you probably didn't give them a Christmas gift. You probably didn't give them any type of monetary compensation or enough to get them to shut the fuck up. So they're coming back around for more money. And now they got the tape because they set your ass up with a video camera. However, apparently it was his own goddamn friend, man. One of his day ones. A nigga that goes by the name of Jackson or JT. A guy who's also an actor and supposedly a close friend of Kevin Hart for 15 years. I mean, Kevin Hart put his ass in a movie. Think Like a Man 2. He was in other movies too that Kevin Hart, you can imagine, probably helped him get into. SWAT, Naked, and by the way, they have posted several pictures together over the years. They kick it at clubs. TMZ ran into them at the club bunch of times. Basically, man, if that ain't your friend, what the fuck? Okay? However, the police have announced that Jonathan Todd Jackson, aka JT, the same thing I'm talking about, faces 2 counts of felony attempted extortion and extortion by a threatening letter. Apparently, that nigga was on iMovie making videos, compiling the little security footage he got and the surveillance hidden camera shit he got of Kevin Hart, putting in the backstroke on these bitches. And it's going to show that it wasn't the women. It was actually his best friend, or one of them, okay? Now, this is so disgusting because I feel for Kevin Hart, who then tweeted out when he found out, he said, mind blown, hurt, at a loss for words and simply in complete disbelief at the moment. Wow! Man, it makes you look around and say, when niggas say keep your friends close and your enemies closer, sometimes you gotta look at your friends and wonder if they're your enemy, okay? It's always said, man, when you getting a lot to eat, man, never think you could keep the wolves around you. And the wolves don't gotta come with a gun. Okay, you can't be getting all that money. Kevin is winning like a motherfucker. Reportedly, he made like 87 million like the year before last. And last year he made over 50. So if you're getting all that money and these niggas are aspiring actors around you, you know what I mean? They can't go to the club and buy out everything. They still have to watch out for a budget and you balling like a motherfucker. Yes, you tossed them a bone while you eating your steak every once in a while. You say, hey, motherfucker, you have this while you're picking away at the turkey, the steak, the goddamn chicken. You going crazy. At some point, even your best friend are gonna look at it to say, man, fuck that bone you threw me, nigga. I'm about to stick you for the whole fucking steak, and $10 million worth of steak. This is just another example of why you can't trust these niggas, man. You can't trust these niggas. I understand, and I feel bad for Kevin Hart because at this point, the circles he hangs in, it's not like, oh, you used to hang out with him from the block. These are people you met in the industry. And in the industry, everybody, while they might be friends with you, they're looking out for themselves. So they're always got a side eye to look at you to make sure you're not go too far in front of them. And when you're succeeding, you're either bringing them up, or when you get money, they get money too. If not, things like this will happen. Now, I know this guy is probably going to say he's innocent. He's going to have an excuse to this shit. But let's be clear. He is charged with attempting to extort his best friend, which even though the extortion did not go through, he still hurt that man's relationship, put him in public embarrassment. You don't treat your bros like that. That is disgusting. Violates every God code there is. And I ain't gonna lie, man. If a nigga around me did, well, first of all, come on, man. You probably have to pull up for the faith. You probably got to pull up for the faith. But Jesus Christ, Kevin, man. Maybe the only people you could trust is your family, which makes it even worse. Please don't cheat on your wife no more, my nigga, because they're friends, your homies, They're selling you out for $10 million. Crazy. Get in comment, box, guys like and subscribe. More Akademiks. I'm up.